Hey guys, welcome back to 2 Minute Coder. Today we're doing Leetcode problem 543, which is diameter of binary tree. So just take a moment to pause the video and read the question. Alright, so we're going to be using recursion here, and we're going to be doing a DFS on each of the nodes, right? Because for each node, we want to find what is the combined depth of the left and right subtrees, right? So for one, the max depth is going to be uh, the path of 1, 2, 4, and then 3, right? So we take the depth of the left subtree, which is, or the max depth of the left subtree, which is going to be 2, right? 2 nodes, 2 and 4, and then the depth of the right subtree, which is just going to be 1. So 2 plus 1 is equal to 3, and that's why 3 is the length of this path or this path, right? So let's have a global variable first. Global variable. Let's call it max diameter, or let's just call it result. Okay, and that's going to be 0 as of now. And because we're going to be doing a recursive call, let's make another function which returns an integer and takes in a tree node. Okay, and in our main function, let's just make this call to our recursive function, and we're going to be returning result, right? So in this recursive function, we are just going to be updating the global variable result. Now for recursion, what's the first thing to do? The first thing to do is to define a base case. In this case, it's going to be if node is equal to null, then we return -1, right? This basically means when we encounter or iterate past a leaf node, right? So because our logic is going to be a bottom-up approach instead of a top-down approach. And why is that? Because we know that the level or the max diameter of 4 is going to be 0, right? Because its children are going to be returning -1, and itself is considered as 1, right? So that's how the math's going to work out. This is going to be 0 for 4 and 5, right? Similarly, the max diameter of the subtree of 2, 4, and 5 is going to be 2, right? Because it's going to be 4, 2, 5. So these two vertices are what we're counting. So from a leaf node, we calculate the combined value of its left and right subtree depths. And once we get that, we can go to a parent node, right? So the left subtree is just going to be 1 plus a recursive call to this DFS function on node dot left, right? And same thing for our right subtree. So now that we have that, let's update our global variable, right? So result is going to equal the max between the result that we already have and the combined depths of our left and right subtree, right? But how do we get this max depth, right? So our main logic to get max depth of a left or right subtree is just going to be int max depth is equal to max depth, we return the math.max of left and right? Because we don't have to store this anywhere because we're making a recursive call, right? So we just have to find what is, for each node, what is the max depth? Is it left or is it right? Or is it right? Because, for example, if there was another node for 4, right? We would know that we have to consider the left subtree of 4 instead of a right subtree of 4, which is 0. Right, I hope that makes sense. So let's just run this to check if it works. Yep, and now let's submit. All right. So that was Leetcode problem 543. Hope you guys enjoyed and subscribe for more.